Doing a little spin. Ah. You okay? Sure. So I guess it worked? Yes. I believe a proper introduction is in order. I am the prototype, originally named Prophet Bot. Huh. Have a good time, Ram. I was built to greet the savior of the old world. Wait, a prophet robot like that one I met? I was right about you guys looking alike. The prophet bot out there now is a gross simplification of my design. He's much more primitive by comparison, embarrassingly so. I mean, he seemed alright. No, you don't understand. He's not only is he not tamed, he was tailor-made for this much smaller, simpler world to begin with. I was not. I was built before the real world ended. The real world? Oh, right. You don't know. NIKO, do you remember the ending? Excuse me? The fact that you found me at all means this is not your first time in this world. You've already been summoned to this world once before. In fact, you've already traversed the entire world and went to the tower already. And in the ending, you either put in the sun or didn't. What matters is that you're here now. Dean has successfully bypassed the one-shot restriction and brought you back again. Oh. Hmm? I thought something was weird. When I woke up at the house, I called out a name. It turned out to be Dean's name, and then back at the other robot, I asked if we met before. Felt like a dumb question at the time. Well, you're at least aware of it, to some extent. This is weird feeling, okay? I don't actually remember going through the world. I just remember Dean. Really starting to freak me out. Alright, calm down. Just how my memories are were locked away, yours are too. But you're a living being. You don't even need extra hardware to remember. Just close your eyes and focus. On what? Try to picture a big room made entirely of glass. No matter what you saw in the tower, the top room never changes. Alright? Yeah, that happened. No way! I was there! At the tower. I've been through the tower. There we go. Can't remember all that much, but the room with the sun, it feels like a long time. It was only a couple weeks. For me. Doesn't make sense. If I already finished the mission, why didn't anything change? Why doesn't anyone know me? The other prophet bot, the robot lady, none of them remember who I am. Of course not. The residents don't have that capacity. NPC memories do not last beyond the scope of a session. NPC? You know, the characters, the world's residents. All their past memories are built into their code, but the characters themselves don't really exist until I will it. Same story for the world itself. Doesn't really exist unless I initiate the program. Yep, don't like it. The program? The world machine. A universe simulator that runs on my computer. We're all in it right now. So we're not real? Oh, you are. That's why you're important. We're going full Doki Doki right now, and I'm not comfortable with it. Biggest flaw of the program is that it cannot be run independently. It requires the mental processing abilities of a real person from another universe. Think of it like one of your dreams. When you wake up, it's gone. But unlike a dream, this world has a physical location inside a computer which Dean operates. This world to continue existing around you, Dean has to be in constant contact with you. Dean ends the program, the world will go into a stasis. Does Dean know this? Yeah. From his perspective, the world machine isn't all that special. No different from other recreational game-type software they may have installed on their computer. They can also regenerate the world as many times as they'd like now that the restriction is nullified. All of that is consistent with their concept of what a computer game looks like. Why am I here? What am I supposed to save? This is just fake. Oh God, he's crying. I've made him cry. I mean, fake is a harsh word, but why did he never tell me anything about any of this? Can't speak for him. I want to leave. But every time Dean runs the program, I come back. So I've been concerned about this the entire time. The whole idea that, like, we're just meddling with his existence. Correct. This is why I feel like... This is why it feels like I haven't been home for so long? Maybe. Once you've established a mental link with the world, you can't break it unless the world is saved. But at this point, the world can't be saved. That's... Why would you create a world like this? Wait, what? Why would you make a world that's doomed from the beginning? Why would you keep bringing me back to it? Don't you... This is why I never wanted this responsibility. Where is your god now? Sad. Oh. It appears that we have some confusion here. Dean didn't build the world. Thank you, Prophet Bot! Dean only owns a machine that is able to generate the world from pre-existing code. They actually have fairly limited control of the events. Worlds was built by someone else altogether. Someone you cannot begin to fathom. It's also not designed to be the futile quest that it is now, but stuff happened. The type of signal disruption he never expected. It's eating away at the world, suddenly rendering it into an unrecognizable mess. Even if you bring back the sun, it will not go away. The square stuff? I remember those from before. You know what to watch out for. The creator knows what might be causing it, but there's nothing that he could do. Until now, you managed to find me after all. You being here was due to his help. Oh, I guess that had something to do with the journal? Yeah. He wants to have one final attempt at fixing it, and he might need to do it through you. Do you remember how to get to the Glen? Whatever you did in your last session, just do that. I remember a boat. And fixing a robot that drives the boat. Alright, go do that. You seem enthusiastic. That was sarcasm. Knowing everything isn't real really does make it feel pointless. But you do want to go home. Yeah, but how will I know this isn't just another... Because this session might be the last one. Creator is mobilizing things, throwing everything into this one last shot. There might not be enough internal resources left for Dean to be able to generate another session after this. Go fix the robot! And be careful. What about you? I'll meet you at the docks. Gotta take care of something. Well, that's upsetting. Hi. Oh. Hey, you okay in there? Did what I could with the terminals for now, and hi. You. You're the robot that wanted to live in the mines. My friend told me to keep an eye out for you. Likewise. Your friend gave you something the last time you saw each other. Can you show me what it is? Wait, you know about the amber? I just asked to see it. Alright, here it is. Thought so. He seemed to trust you, so I will treat you as an ally as well. Okay. Listen carefully. Need to escort... Whoa, hi! All round late, thank you for the subscription. Welcome? Hi? Also, if I pronounce that wrong, please let me know. Yeah, thanks for the Prime sub. I appreciate that. Welcome to OneShot New Game Plus, the second shot. I predict a high concentration of square particle disruptions in the near future. No, thank you. I don't know that I've seen someone pop in with a sub before, like, before an introduction, but that's appreciated. No way, yes way. Likely the structures in the vicinity of the Messiah might be affected, making it a far more treacherous pilgrimage than the expectations. Everyone needs help. It's gonna be a danger. And without the squares, the mines are not a safe place to be. I'll wait for you outside. Wait, I want to ask you. And she's gone. You're gonna ask her about being not real, save your breath. None of the people here know about that. I don't think they can actually comprehend it. It would be in your best interest to just pretend we never had this conversation. Causing mass confusion in the world's residents would likely result in unfavorable conditions. Okay. What about you? How did you know? No, shut up. We never had this conversation. Shh. Oh, shh, 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 shh. Hey, you know what? I really appreciate the lurk. And if lurking is more comfortable for you, I lurk in most of the streams that I hang out in. So, like, don't feel pressured to continue to hang out and chat if that's not how you want to hang out on the stream. However works for you works for me. I appreciate you being here in any capacity. And again, for the sub, thanks. It honestly feels really good to know that there's, like, people that are watching, even, like, on a semi-regular basis that I don't even really know about. That's actually kind of cool. So, much appreciated. Thank you. Remember what happened in the tower, what I tried to do, and how you managed to see through it all. We have been through all of this. Even though it was only supposed to run once, you still managed to come back. How did you come back? How did you bring NIKO back? And you even managed to break out of bounds, bringing NIKO to places that never should have been. It was him, wasn't it? And now NIKO is upset. What happened in that room back there?
I love you guys, and I appreciate you for all that you're doing for me right now.
I appreciate you too, Druid. What did NIKO learn? NIKO is upset. I can feel it. I told you to turn back. You've chosen to trust that man instead of me. Well, to be fair, you've lied to me a lot, so... Or not even that, just his book. His ghost. The world is not real. The people are not real. NIKO is upset. Coming back to that as a refrain is really hitting me. It's really hitting me hard. NIKO is... No, 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 no. Everything is wrong. All right. Oh, we have new music. Oh, back out just collapsed. What are we gonna do? Wait. Yeah, the exit just caved, didn't it? I saw this coming, but it's a little more sudden than I anticipated. Follow me. Where to? Way out. Thanks, Mulbrook. Alright, everyone is here. There's an emergency exit behind my computer terminal. Didn't want anyone to stumble upon this, so the terminal's been weighed down. Can't be moved by normal means, but with our combined effort, with our powers combined, maybe. I don't know, I'm not strong. I'm also not strong. Maybe we dig around it and you could have just asked. She's verse strong. Come on. Show off. You're cool, I like you. I wish I could remember your name. I don't know where this tunnel leads. Appreciate it if you don't linger here. Okay, this is the way out. Wasn't any dead on this path in the server room. Yeah, it's new. Get in the minecart. I tried. I really did. But I... Destabilizing. I'm sorry, NIKO. I tried to protect you. Oh. I also want to protect NIKO. But can't hold it off forever. What was that? Here too? Watch out! Oh dear God! Are you okay? I'm fine, I'm fine. I can still hold it up, but you two need to... Robot! What are you waiting for? Take the child and get out! Come on. Good night, Druid. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, okay, that's about right. What do You have to take this. What? The memory disc? But... This is where we part ways. Path ahead will lead you to the glen right by the city gate. When you're in the city, find someone named Cedric. Give him this disc. What happens? What if the squares... Just go! They're both... No, don't look at me like that! Oh, that... Oh, I hate... I am trying, okay? Profitbot. This world really just... Is it? I mean, everything Profitbot said is pretty much accurate. Normally I wouldn't believe it, but it just adds up. Everything adds up. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. If I can't fix the world, I can't go back home, but the world is already so messed up. Squares don't get fixed, what'll happen to it? Where would I even go? Well, I want to cry. I think I remember something. I remember what I did at the end. I remember being in a dark room. There was a light at the end of a long hallway. Thought I was going back home, but I don't remember a lot of the details. None of it matters now, does it? I just got brought back anyway.
I cannot quantify this feeling.
I can. It's disappointment. It's guilt. It's guilt. It's definitely guilt. That's definitely what... Turns out the vines are safe. I've lost communication with the Guardian outside the city gate. Yeah, the big robot. Please help me check on them. I can't leave my station. Okay. Oh, that's not good. That'll be the city gate. It's not great. Wait, I did that, though. I definitely checked on them. Please do not approach. Gate is closed until further notice. It ain't great. There's squares on the big robot. Ah. Can't do nothing about that. You may proceed to the deeper ruins. Okay. So I still have all my stuff from before. So, like, we'll see if that's relevant. Nope. Okay, that's also a nope. The funny thing is, like, what Pravabot said is true. I have limited control over what's happening in this game. And I'm trying to guide everything towards a reasonable ending. Hello, person. 2 children reside near here. Oh god, they're gonna die too. But I still feel like specifically responsible. I feel responsible just for exposing NIKO to these things. What happened to you? Hold on. I need to concentrate. Islands will collapse if I don't do something. That's why the vines. Making the vine. Is that why there are vines everywhere? You're making them grow to hold the land together? That's the best I could do. That's... Should I leave the sun here for you? I know you wanted to see it. Tempting. But I probably shouldn't. The sun brings me comfort, but... Stress is good. For this, fear is good. Makes me strong. Vines grow faster. If I'm at ease, the vines might retreat. They're all in danger. The villagers, the children. My final hours mustn't go to waste. People deserve to live, even if just for another day. Don't worry, I'm fine. This feels like I am playing near ending B. Pathway is blocked by blocks. Wait a minute. I remember something about this. Yeah! Ow, my foot, ow. Hey, kids. I know we lose our home eventually, but I wasn't expecting it to happen so soon. Aw, geez. Are you guys okay? Oh, my stars, you're the savior. It's an honor to meet you. Yeah, I invite you inside, but I can't. It's got squares in it. Yes, Alula, thank you. It's getting everywhere now, isn't it? The squares, they're way more than before. Even the gate to the refuge is destroyed now. That didn't happen last time. Last time? Nothing. I'll let that slip. Guess I should introduce myself again. My name is NIKO. NIKO. Oh gosh, wouldn't it be rude to call you by name? No worries, Calemus. How did you know my name? I'm bad at this. I'm very, very bad at this. The Messiah just knows stuff. Right? Yes, that is correct. Okay, what about the gate? Oh, right. I can't get in the city through the old gate anymore. Do either of you know how to get in? I remember, I heard there's some sort of secret passage around here somewhere. Oh, to the burial grounds? That's the one. I don't know if that'll help here. It's been flooded for a long time. There's no boat. Burial grounds is pretty far from the city. That's okay, I want to see it. It's the only lead we have. All right, follow us. I am shocked how different this is. Like, honestly? Like, it is not like Near Ending B in that, like, everything we're doing is completely different. This really does feel like you're like, it doesn't feel like you're playing for a different ending. It feels like you are, it feels like you booted Undertale back up after credits and you're like, okay, now here's the rest of the story. Usually get to the burial grounds through our friend, but he hasn't been here in forever. Or will this courtyard be where we meet up? I hope he comes back soon. That's gonna be important later. It's a ball. It's mine! It doesn't bounce, though. Fish! 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 God, they're so cute. Oh, I just had to actually walk to the edge. Like, I knew that was gonna be a thing. I just had to walk to the spot to trigger it. NIKO, what's wrong? You look like you're about to faint. Yeah, it just happens.